girl accidentally bumped into the man's arm, and her brush drew a long line on the paper. Seeing the man's serious expression, the girl picked up an eraser and started to rub it, but ended up smudging it even more. This infuriated the man, and he chased after the girl in anger. At night, while the man dozed off at the table, the girl carefully took out her drawing. Using correction fluid, she covered up that line. The man's name is Dave, a person who lacks ambition, ranking last in academic performance in the school. The girl's name is Tina, a diligent student who has always been the top of the class. Tina first came across the name Dave in the school library. She borrowed many books each time, but still fell short of being the first. The one who read the most books turned out to be Dave, who had the lowest grades. She thought Dave was a weirdo at that time. While Dave remembered, the first time he saw Tina was at the freshman orientation ceremony. Tina went on stage as the outstanding student representative to receive an award, and Dave nodded at her with a friendly smile. Tina sneered at him, and Dave also found her peculiar. The two of them ended up working together on a documentary filming project about the top and bottom students in the school. Their interactions were not pleasant. As soon as they sat together, Tina drew a line between them. Whenever Dave's belongings crossed the line, Tina would throw them away. Dave gently moved his stationery away, and even pushed Tina's books back when they crossed the lines. During lunchtime, Dave accidentally flicked a sausage onto Tina. She wiped off the grease with disdain, and retaliated by squeezing sauce all over him. During PE class, after Dave was hit by a ball, unexpectedly, the ball came flying again, and Tina quickly used Dave's head to block it. Next time, Tina wanted to use Dave's body to block the ball, but Dave cleverly squatted down, and Tina ended up with a big bump on her forehead. In class, Tina actively answered the teacher's questions, while Dave couldn't concentrate and felt drowsy. At night, when Dave laughed while reading a book, Tina simply threw the book out. The two of them couldn't get along at all. They both believed that the other was targeting them. On the last day of filming the documentary, only the interviews of the two of them were left. Suddenly, it started pouring rain. The cameraman hurriedly found a place for them to take shelter, but they still ended up drenched. When the cameraman went back to get batteries and other equipment, Tina shivered from the cold, and Dave offered his coat to her. During the concluding interview, both of them expressed their dislike for each other. When asked about how they would be in 10 years, Tina believed that as someone outstanding in various aspects, she would continue to excel. On the other hand, Dave just hoped for a peaceful life. In the blink of an eye, 10 years passed. Tina became a sales team leader at an advertising company, but her overnight proposal was publicly questioned by the boss. It was the first time Tina had been denied by someone since childhood, and she was unwilling to give up. She explained the second proposal in detail to him, wanting to invite a renowned illustrator to create artwork at the opening ceremony. The boss asked her to bring the person first before discussing further. Meanwhile, Dave had achieved the life he had hoped for, becoming a famous illustrator.